Crimson Desert is easily one of the most visually stunning games we have seen in years. The physics, the scale, the combat, it looks like true next-gen leap. But as we get closer to the launch, a weird pattern is emerging. We have seen plenty of 4K PC footage. We have seen a shiny new PS5 Pro gameplay. But there is one thing missing from the internet: base PS5 gameplay. Even the tech giants like Digital Foundry only receiving PS5 Pro unit with the game pre-installed. Today we're gonna ask an uncomfortable question: is Crimson Desert hiding a performance issue on the base PlayStation 5? Usually when the game is crossed-gen or has an enhanced version, developer still wants to show us the standard experience to reassure the millions of people who haven't upgraded yet. But with Crimson Desert, Pearl Abyss seems to keeping the base PS5 version under lockdown. When the most respected technical analysts in the industry are specifically sent PS5 Pro hardware with the game pre-installed, it's a clear signal. They want us to see the game at its absolute best, which is fine, but the total absence of base hardware footage is starting to look like a red flag. We have seen how demanding this engine is. If the base PS5 is using the PSSR and extra GPU power just to maintain a stable 60 FPS, where does that leave the base PS5? There is a heavy rumor circulating the base PS5 version might be locked at 30 FPS. In 2024 and 2025, we have seen heavy action games like this with high speed combat. 30 FPS can feel sluggish. Is Pearl Abyss keeping the base version quiet because they know the performance mode on standard console either doesn't exist or looks downgraded? And then we have the D-Slur, the DRM. It's been reported the Crimson Desert will feature heavy digital rights management. While DRM is standard for protecting sales, we have seen time and time after that this tech makes the game more stuttery, makes the game more power hungry. If the base PS5 is already pushing its CPU to the limit to handle the game complexity, physics and AI, adding a layer of DRM could be the straw that breaks the camel back. Are we looking at a Sutterfest on launch? Look, I want Crimson Desert to be a good game. Pearl Abyss has put years of work into this, but transparency matters. When you hide the version of game that 90% of your console audience is going to play, it's create a Cyberpunk type of anxiety. If the game runs well at 1080p 60 FPS on base PS5, show us. If it's locked solid 30 FPS with high fidelity, show us. But by only shipping out pro units like they do to Digital Foundry, it feels like they are trying to control the narrative until the pre-orders are already logged in. What do you guys think? Is the lack of the base PS5 a sign of bad port, or are they just focusing on the pro marketing hype? The devs want us to see the game at its full performance, but they have to understand not everyone has a 5080 on a PS5 Pro. Most of the people have a base console and a decent PC, not a NASA PC basically. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, please hit the like button, subscribe if you don't want to miss about Crimson Desert and gaming in general. I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.